September 4th, 2025. Been writing for years, and some songs I wrote, single songs that were just like, boom, it was like an apocalypse was going off. Like, but you can never really string them all together, right? It's taken me years to get over love loss and being insulted when I was a kid. You know, the first time was my stepdad was around there, had my back to the sun, and he had some guy over there, and he said, well, I'm going to my mom that I was going to be fat and knock-kneed forever and probably not going to be loved that much, and just went on. But it's just so rude. She was just shocked and said it to my back, so it was like a yellow stripe. And some guy come down the road there and fucking hawked his fucking bike for the coke there. He didn't want to write it, and then made me sit on the fucking thing. And the guy was like disgusted that I sat on it. So it just sticks in your head, right? You lose weight there. It's just that self-esteem is permanence. It's in there as permanence. I feel good some days, but it's in there. Every time I go to let down, I was a fat knock-kneed kid that would be not loved, man. I mean, the guy's, he's lucky I didn't fucking kill him. I was 16 in open custody. Went to the AA meeting, and another young man there, and said that he had problems with drinking and drugs, and he was at home, and his parents started to ridicule and chase him around there. He was all high on LSD, and he killed his mom with a shotgun and tried to get his dad, but his dad stopped him, and then he was in jail for murder, like under the influence of drugs heavily, because he was 16, and you know, hockey hopeful, a lot of pressure from the community, and I guess the parents put it right on him. And when you're under the influence of drugs like that, you lose it right away, right? But he was to be held there and retried as an adult, and they were just changing it back then from, how do you say it, from 2 years. You could charge a youth for 2 years, but then they'd just be released into halfway custody because of mental instabilities. But now they retry them as adults. They hold them, and then they retry them as adults, give them life or whatever, right? But it was brand new in Ontario back then. It probably stopped me from fucking pulling a snap, showing murdering the stepfather. I mean, I hate to say it, but you hear nothing but negative things from other adults when you're a kid, even, and then he protects it at a certain point, and then when the ridicule starts, and the badgering of the weight and the lack thereof of love in your life, and the lack thereof love is coming from that stupid cunt. It's just like, fuck. My mom put up for the years. She told me, oh, the house is all in your name there. I was 16. I signed as the beneficiary, sole possession rights and everything. And then years later, when I can't put up with that fucking ugly cunt anymore, she housed me out of the will and just gave it all to my kids and my ex-wife and shit, I guess. I don't know. Fuck, I hate to say it, but can't stand the fucking lot of you. I mean, my kids are okay, but the rest of those cunts, my in-laws there, my ex-wife family, they're nurturing to a point. Kind of thing, when they don't get what they want, they start whining, right? Everything's all brand names and shit, and everything else to them is just cheap crap.